Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Red Friday Q&A Hangout, which is actually an interesting one a little bit because tomorrow is game day. So tomorrow night, the Chiefs will play against the Cardinals at their godforsaken field, or their stadium on that forsaken field, 7 p.m. Central. So that's tomorrow night. We will stream a live play-by-play of that as well. So we'll go live around 6:45 p.m., about 15 minutes before the game. And fingers crossed, he should be here tomorrow. I've got a guy helping run the scoreboard for the first time. Hey, I did not say you could fall. Acoustic panel on my ceiling. I got a guy helping run the scoreboard tomorrow. We're going to have down and distance and just kind of build slowly on the scoreboard. We're testing things out tomorrow, so that's going to be fun. But I'm excited about that, man. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. And tonight as well, I should drop some sort of like a daily update video, but it's going to cover the last day of camp, some players to watch in this game, updated injury report, and some concerns that I have about a couple players on the team that have been struggling with injury, at least one in particular for sure. So we'll drop that tonight after this live stream. I'm going to finish editing it. But, man, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. We see Night Haunters in here. What up? FLDB. Yeah, shout out to FLDB and Brand because they've been sending over all of the graphics for the live streams, which I'm super excited about. Velt said, hey, Cole, how are you? I'm watching this before I go to work. Nice, dude. Where do you work? Or what do you do? What's up, Zay? How about those Chiefs? Yo, we got Anthony Richardson in chat. I like that. Bud's in here. What's up? Phase Speed. Leah Stand-In. What's up? Hope you guys are doing well. Teresa, thanks for the membership. Sam, I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, bro? How y'all getting the KT emoji? Members. Members have access to some emojis, including Kadarius Toney. Haha. Gonna be a rainy weekend in LA. Hopefully they get more tofu. They got more tofu? I can't stand tofu, I'm not gonna lie. You work at a deli and market? Nice, dude. That's what's up. You're bummed about the Browns tie last night? I didn't even know they tied. Who did they play? Eagles? I didn't even watch it. They tied 18-18. Yeah, there's no OT. Right? Yeah, there's no OT in preseason, so that's actually hilarious. I didn't even know they tied. That's freaking fantastic. What's up, Huck? How are you, man? Who are some of the players you guys are excited to see this Sunday? No, this Saturday. Game's on Saturday, not Sunday. You got to let me know as we open up a Tank 7. Shout out to Boulevard. Shout outs to you, Boulevard. Cade York, the Browns kicker, is terrible. See, I didn't even watch the game. I'm assuming he missed something. What's up, me, KC, nah? What up, what up? Yeah, Felix for one. Justin Ross. Richie James being surprised about getting his own water bottle was hilarious. Oh, I haven't seen... You talking about the franchise episode last night? I haven't seen it yet. No, I was meeting with the guy who's going to be helping run the scoreboard, and we went over, we trained for like 2 hours. I actually called a game. I called a rerun over here, and he ran the scoreboard. So that was pretty funny. I was calling a game, not live. We were just testing everything. Ever tried City Barrel Beer? No, City Barrel Beer? I haven't heard of that. I'm down to try just about any beer, so we can give it a try. Drink Eagles tears? Oh, they're all gone. Even though they're still crying about the field, I drank all the tears I had in my house. Yeah, I'm excited to see FAU as well tomorrow. Really, any D-line. I'm looking for any guys to kind of pop and show out because think about it, like Chris Jones is not there. More than likely will be for the season. Not really concerned about that, but Minihue suspended for 6 weeks. Turk Wharton re-aggravated his knee. He's not like, he hasn't practiced in a few days, so I don't know what's going on there. But I just want to see some of these guys show out. We obviously have Mike Dana, George Karlaftis, among others. Naughty is there. Maybe I just said Naughty. Naughty, George, and some other like depth guys, but we really need Chris Jones and a Minihue. We have FAU, but it's just some guys I want to see on the D line for sure. And then I want to see some of the depth DBs. I want to see Lamar Jackson again, Khalif Halassi. I want to see who's another guy? Echo Boydo. Like, these are all guys that are fighting for some depth spots there. I mean, think about it. Like, I don't know that I have any of those guys on the roster right now, but think about it. Najee Johnson tore his ACL. Snead is still battling injury. He'll be on the 53-man roster, but dude, Snead's knee has been an issue since the postseason last year. Well, early this year, early 2023, but like late last NFL season. So I definitely want to see those guys. I want to take a look at the wide receiver room, of course. You know, with Nico getting injured, who else is going to step up and make some splash plays? Who else could possibly show that they're at least worth taking a look at for the roster, or show out enough that the Chiefs are like, yo, I really hope this guy clears waivers so we can get him on the practice squad. Anything on Snead injury? I am doing a video on that tonight, but there's no real update. I am worried about it, though, a little bit. George's going to have a crazy year. I love that. I hope so. You want to see our wide receivers? Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. I saw a graph today. That was actually, it was very well done, the guy that did it. I'll pull it up. I will pull it up. Give me a second. It might be hard to see, but let me see what this looks like. Yeah, it's pretty small. But what this is snaps that each player played by drive last preseason game. So I found a couple things interesting. For example, the wide receiver room. There was only 4 receivers who played the first 2 drives. Justin Watson, Sky Moore, MVS, and Rashee Rice. After that, the next few that came out was Rashee Rice stayed out there, rather. Richie James and Justin Ross were added to the mix on the 3rd drive, the 4th drive. So, yeah, definitely want to see some more from Richie, from Justin. Cornell Powell's one. I mean, Kakoa Crawford had some standout plays, I thought. ISM. Yeah, there's a lot of people, man. I'm curious to see also how Matt Bushman does in the tight end room with Jody Fortson getting placed on IR. And I think this is defense. Yeah, nothing is crazy, in my opinion, here. I mean, yeah, Joshua Williams, Trent McDuffie, Justin Reed, Jalen Watson, and Brian Cook, and Mike Edwards were all out for the first couple of drives. And they all got kind of whooped on a little bit. But then the next guy's up. Mike Edwards stayed out there. Then they added Dion, Khalif Halassi, Echo Boydo, and Chamari Connor, the rookie. Nick Jones started to work his way in there a bit later and sadly fractured his fingers, which is, pretty unfortunate. I was really rooting for Nick Jones. Nick who? Are you concerned at all about the ones playing for the whole half? Yeah, a little bit. I am concerned, Jonathan, about the field. You know, some people are commenting saying, well, the field's not going to be the same as the Super Bowl. I'm like, well, okay, that's fine. The field was horrible then, but it was also horrible week 1 when the Chiefs played the Cardinals and Harrison Butker sprained his ankle, was out for half the season. Trent McDuffie, I don't even remember what his injury was. Was it a really messed up hamstring? Whatever it was, he was out for half the season too. I think it was hamstring. Quad or hamstring, something like that. But, yeah, I'm not a fan of that field. Obviously, Andy Reid knows the risks of playing the starters, but he's justified in some of the risk that you take because he's basically saying, hey, preseason is a step up from practice. It's faster than practice, and I need to get my guys ready for week 1 because week 1, the real game, that's going to be even faster than preseason. So he's just saying he has a hard time not playing starters because they need to just get used to that game speed. So, yeah, he's going to play him. I don't think Mahomes plays the whole half. Last year, he played 2 series and was out. Now, both of those series, if you remember, was touchdown drives. And I think, let me think, who were they playing? I don't remember off the top of my head who they were playing last year. Doesn't matter, it was just preseason. But, yeah, I am a little worried about the field, but, dude, it's part of the risk that you take when you go out there in a preseason game. It just, like Blake Bell last year, hurt his hip, had a freak injury, needed surgery, and was placed on IR. This happened in a preseason game. It just happens, you know. Yeah, Sean Mount said, can Prince have a better showing? Heard he dropped to 4th on running backs. Yeah, there's been some reporting that LaMichael Pirine actually surpassed him in ways on the depth chart, according to practice this past week. So that's something interesting that I want to watch. I want to watch and see how both Prince and LaMichael Pirine do, because if Deneric Prince is potentially getting passed up by the 4-year veteran, LaMichael Pirine, I mean, that throws some things off on my 53-man roster projection. I'm about to make another one. I'm debating on doing another 53-man roster projection video. Well, I debated doing one today, and I'm not. So now that I'm waiting till after this game, I'm kind of like, maybe I just wait and do... I did a way too early 53-man roster projection. June 1st is when I made it. Obviously, things have changed there. Not a ton, but there have been some changes, like Fortson's on IR, Nazi's on IR, KT's out, even though he's going to make the roster, but it shifted some things, in my opinion, for the wide receiver room. John Ross retired. So I'm thinking about doing another 53-man roster projection before the cut downs happen. I just don't know when. But right now, I have Deneric Prince as RB4, and if LaMichael Pirine sort of starts showing out over him, I'm going to be curious what they do, because Deneric Prince was going to get the nod for kick returns. Now, if wide receiver Richie James shows out and Tobe likes him enough, he could return both punts and kicks. We'll just see. I don't know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Leah Standen, yeah, I'm not going to really talk about it right now, because I don't have answers yet. So there's some stuff going on, but I don't have answers. It's a pretty weird one, a pretty rare glitch. So I'm trying to research that, and I have to really wait some time to see if this glitch is going to affect my channel. It's not like bad in the sense of, you know, I'm not getting a copyright strike or like anything like that. Like I've been above board on all that. So we'll just see. I got a weird notification yesterday, and I'm investigating. Cole, who do you think will be the season-leading wide receiver not named Kelsey? What's up, Big Chief? Oh, man. Not named Kelsey? I'm just going to go with MVS. I'm probably wrong. But, dude, the fact that Mahomes and MVS were a few misconnects away last season from MVS having 1,000 yards or very close to, I'm just going to roll with MVS. He's the vet in the room going into another year into the system, and I'll roll with that for now. I mean, could it be Sky? Sure. Could it be Richie James? Sure. Could it be Justin Ross? I mean, I guess. That's a little high of expectations, in my opinion, for Ross, though I have him making the roster. I would be pretty surprised if he led the wide receiver room, although if he did, do nothing but be happy for him, like celebrate that. But yeah, my knee-jerk reaction is MVS. It's not Justin Watson. I really just want to see Mahomes throw more than 2 tiny passes like in game 1. They were both dump-offs to Clyde as well. What's up, Arrow Red? How are you doing, bro? Living in AZ, watched the Donkeys versus Cards game last week. Field was still slick and looking trash. Oh, I bet. It's not going to be better. It's not going to be better. Edit said, all I saw last night was 2 Eagles players got carted off the field. Prayers up to them. Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but I did see I did see a report. I think it was the Eagles. This is funny. I think it was the Eagles, not the Eagles statement wasn't funny. It's something I'm about to show you is funny. The Eagles released a statement saying they're both okay. They both have concussions though. But it was a scary thing like initially, yeah. Look at this. They didn't even plan this, y'all. How did they not plan that? They got to be trolling. The interior trio they're wearing the same shirt. They didn't plan it. I'm gonna say ain't no way. Ain't no way. They had to have planned that, right? I mean, how does the 3 interior linemen wear the same shirt to travel for the game? That's hilarious. The odds of that. It'd be funny to have a shirt with all of us making a funny face. What shirt? Oh, the Mod Squad? Yeah, we should do it. That'd be fire, actually. Living in AZ, watch the Donkeys versus Cards. Okay, I read that. Okay. People be saying Eagles only lost because of the field. Yeah, it's all good. That's old news now. Sam said, I wonder if Andy Reid has always played starters in preseason even with the Eagles. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'd have to go back to fact check that, but I'm pretty sure he's kind of he's got an old school mindset with that. He, you know, maybe other coaches play their starters more than he does, but he's always been a believer of playing the starters. Detroit's head coach Dan C trolling already. Yeah, I saw that. He was talking about week 1. Where is this at? All right, here it is. Dan Campbell says Lions are already in hyperdrive scouting and prepping for Chiefs and hoping Chris Jones extends his holdout. Head coach said, yeah, that'd be great. I love where he's at right now. Hopefully we can keep him there. Well, I do not hope so, Dan. Dan, Kneecap, Campbell. No, thank you. I would much rather have Chris Jones back. Please and thank you. What's up, Dime? Says, hey, what are your thoughts on children with very small brains sometimes find their way into this chat. Probably ate paint chips with lead in them as children. Heard a rumor about Chris Jones might hold out for game 1 of the regular season. Worried if that happens and the Chiefs lose the game. Things could turn sour fast with management and teammates. I mean, I've heard the same report. We don't know how long Chris Jones is going to hold out. I did hear he could hold out into September. That is less than ideal. I'll tell you that right now. Way less than ideal. However, you know, if they can't get something done and Chris Jones still feels there's a chance to put some extra pressure, he could hold out longer. I really hope it doesn't come to that, man. Because, like, imagine no Chris Jones for a couple games, and then you're already not going to have Charles Omenihu. The Chiefs better go get Carlos Dunlap right freaking now. I mean, there's no money. I mean, they got to figure out a way to get, you know, if they think that's going to happen, they got to go get somebody. I understand Chris Jones is a DT and Dunlap's on the end, but like, they got to do something, right? I mean, Daniel Wise, you want Daniel Wise, Naughty, and George and Dana to hold it down? I mean, maybe, but you'd think they want a little bit more. Bro, Britt Lyons dropping bombs already on Cash App with the 100 bomb. Britt, how the heck are you, man? Appreciate the kind words. Thank you, Britt, for the 100 bomb, dude. Holy smokes. Sorry, I'm messaging the mods real quick on Discord. Because, let me see. There it is. All right. Cox is older. Chris Jones just put up 15.5 sacks last year. Who? Cox? Who? Dude, FLDB, appreciate the shout out, man. Yo, Kai. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is context. Okay, Chris Jones or Fletcher Cox. I'd rather have Chris Jones. I mean, personally. You'd rather have Fletcher Cox over Chris? Nah. Chris Jones, the best in the game. I mean, Fletcher's 32, obviously had a great career, but nah. Give me Chris. Now, if you're saying you'd rather have Fletcher Cox at a 1-year deal worth up to $10 million than Chris Jones for a 4-year deal, $30 million per year, I kind of get where you're going. I hope they work a deal out, but I understand where you're coming from a little bit. Like, you're getting a player at the third of his cost, but nah, I don't think so. James with the 5 sup, bro. YouTube didn't notify me that you were live. What the hell? Dude, yeah, I just scheduled it, though. So typically, if I schedule it enough in advance, you'll get like a 30-minute notification that I'm about to go live. What is happening to my phone right now? Donald's on the Cash App with a bunch of ones. He said, $1. $1 for Suck It Brit. $1 for Just Kidding Brit. $1 for 100 pennies. He's still going. What are you doing? Yo, FLDB with the 50 bomb too. Bro. Sorry, I thought my freaking computer just crashed because I didn't have the stream pulled up. With the 50? Thank you, FLDB. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, James, I scheduled this last minute. Yeah, I scheduled it last minute. I cannot stand people under contract that pull this crap. Hopefully a deal with Chris Jones is making progress. I wouldn't think if they were if both sides knew a deal wasn't getting done, I wouldn't think that Chris Jones would continue to hold out. There's got to be some progress there, or hoping so. Kyle with the 2, at least Fletcher shows up to work. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I see where you're coming from with that. I mean, you know, if it was a year from now and Fletcher was his age and performance level and Chris Jones was a free agent and walked, different convo. But regardless, Chris Jones is under contract this year. So, sure, it's a $28 million cap hit, but I'd rather have Chris Jones, personally. Yo, what's up, Julian? What about Richie James? Heck yeah, dude. I'm excited to see about I'm just excited to see him this weekend. I'm excited to see how he does. Mahomes is going to play a little bit more, so I'm excited to see like Justin Ross and Richie James hopefully get some passes thrown their way from Mahomes. So definitely excited about Richie. I was super high on the guy when he got signed. 550 yards last season from Daniel Jones as a potential like wide receiver 4. I mean, the Chiefs wide receiver 4 could have 600-700 yards. That's freaking crazy. Now he might move up in production if that keeps happening. Like they might move him up and Mahomes might look his way more. So maybe he wouldn't finish like wide receiver 4 in production. But right now I have him somewhere around wide receiver 4-ish. Could be 3, could be 4. But with Kadarius Toney, it makes things more complex. Last year with Chris Jones, maybe, Robert. If they don't get a deal done, I don't know that a long-term deal gets done next year. Are you about to hit the 1-year mark for subscribing? What 1 year mark for subscribing. Oh, for like members, Britt? Yeah, we've got to be really close. Yeah, we're really close. Coach of the year, Kevin Stefanski, has said they're playing their starters at least a half versus the Chiefs. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Coach of the year. That's funny. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man. The Browns are probably the worst organization in football. And I do not care about that team. Like, not even a little bit. Belt, have a good day, man. Thanks for dropping by, brother. Bro, my phone and watch are still going crazy. What is happening? Dude, Donald is still going. Dollar, look, it's just this. Bunch of dollars. Dollar. Dollar for my fingers getting tired, for ow, hand cramp, for my arm is getting tired. Oh my gosh. You crazy. Appreciate you, man. That's what you get with the name like the Browns. I call them the Stains. They're literally a stain on the league. You think Bears have a spot in the playoffs? Ooh. Not right now. They could surprise me, but I don't have them as a team that makes the playoffs right now. We should all donate to Chris Jones' GoFundMe. Trust me, guys, we can't afford it. He wants $120 million. We ain't even going to put a dent in there. I mean, maybe some of y'all got some deep, deep pockets, but I'm like, even emptying my emergency savings into that GoFundMe would not even get even close to like a 1% of what he's wanting. You know? Yeah, he does have great hands. If you're talking about Richie, yes, sir. Yeah, Blonde, I call him the Stains, the Cleveland Stains. I've been calling him that for a while. Yeah, he won Coach of the Year in 2020. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, it's like I'm not a fan of the Raiders, but I might borderline dislike the Browns more. For other reasons. Sam said, been a Browns fan my whole life, though, even though 0-16, despite like, hey, you're a real fan. I'm not mad at the fans. If you're a fan of the Browns, it's fine. I'm not a fan of the organization. We'll beat the Lions first season game. I mean, I hope so, Jeffrey. Yeah, the Lions could be that's a team I think that more than likely is in the playoffs over the Bears. Like a team like the Lions. Now, let's see. Obviously, let me look at something real quick. NFL. Let me see. So, I mean, obviously the Lions are NFC, but like I'm just saying, like that's a team I think that didn't make the playoffs last year. I don't think they made the playoffs. They weren't good enough. They were close, but their defense folded. Yeah, they were 9-8. I don't think they got in, right? The Lions didn't get in. They were close, though. I think they could be a team you see in there. Bits Nuts with the membership. Hey, dude, after throwing like 31s or something on Discord. Not on Discord, on Cash App. The last dollar said for I have to take a break. Dude, you're the man. I appreciate you, bro. What will the Chiefs' record be? Around 12, 13, 14 wins. I mean, somewhere in there. Hopefully higher, the highest. Nick said, homies, we still got room in the underdog draft. We're actually we're getting really close to filling those up. Let me see. Let me see where we're at, because it's really close. If I look at the private drafts. All right, I want you guys to look at this. If you want to play some fantasy football with me, the mods, and some of the members, we have a 10-person $25 draft and a 12-person $10 draft, and they're really almost full. I mean, the 10-person $25 draft needs one person, and it's going to fill. the 12-person $10 draft needs 4. It'll fill and start. So if you want to play, we're really close. Links to both of those in the description. You can also use code HBTC to double your first deposit up to $100. But yeah, we're really close. We've already filled one $25 draft and a $10 one, and this is our second round of them. But we're right in the middle of some of the drafting, and it's been pretty exciting. Although, Brand and guys that are playing, dude, somehow I accidentally turned autopilot on one of the drafts, and it drafted for me, and I missed it. It picked up Dalvin Cook. I'm not sure I would have took him, even though I know he just signed. But, like, yeah, it drafted Dalvin Cook, and I was like, okay. It could be worse, but I'm not sure I would have taken him when they took him. He's a talented running back. I think he's had, like, what, 3 or 4 seasons in a row, or at least a couple seasons in a row of 1,000 yards from scrimmage. Maybe even 4. But still, I was a little disappointed. Is Dustin Crum still with the Chiefs? No, he is not. I don't even know where he is now, to be honest. How many more seasons do you think Kelsey has left, and do you know how many years are left on his contract? Yeah, he's a free agent in 2026. We just looked at it. So I think he plays at least through the 2025 season. Don't you guys? I mean, just finish out the contract. I would think, barring he stays healthy and all that stuff, right? I would think so. Doug in Kansas said, Cole, it's my daughter's birthday. Could I get a shout out for Sophie? She turns 13 today, going on 25. Yo, Sophie, happy freaking birthday. That's awesome. My daughter, Madeline, her birthday is tomorrow. She turns 7. So we're celebrating her birthday tomorrow morning and afternoon, and then we're going to stream the game at night. Yeah, happy birthday, Sophie. Let's go. That's freaking awesome, man. Chiefs versus Cardinals, who's winning? I mean, the honest answer is I don't care. It's a scrimmage. I just want to see, you know, an uptick in consistency compared to last week. I want to see the offense, if possible, the first team offense put together a couple like successful drives. And then I just want to see some of the depth guys show out so we can start to formulate this 53-man roster. I really don't care who wins. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but dude, preseason, it just doesn't matter. Daryl with the 5 months. Hi, Cole. Let's go Chiefs. Thanks for the 5 months, man. I appreciate you. Oh, Dustin Crum's in the CFL? I didn't even know that. Okay, well, wish him the best. Lev Mass with an interesting question. What color lightsaber does each AFC quarterback wield? I got Herbie with blue, Jimmy G with green, Patrick with purple for us. Maybe red. Oh, he's likely to be a villain, and Russ has a butter knife? Nah, dude, Russ has a freaking plastic butter knife. It's not even a metal one. That's actually hilarious. I was not expecting that turn at the end of that. Purple like Mace Windu. The rest of the league probably sees Patrick Mahomes wielding a lightsaber. I mean, they basically see him as a merchant of death when he gets out on the field. Terrified of the man. I could see him wielding red, even though he's not a Sith Lord. But dude, I mean, I could see it. Your oldest just turned 18. Hey, congrats. 18. That's scary. That's old. Meaning they think they're grown at 18. Bro, when I was 18, freaking A, I thought I knew everything. And about 10 years later at 28, I was like, I didn't know nothing. Now I'm 32 and really realize how much I don't know. Kyle with the 9 months. Let's get out there and win this Super Bowl 58. Keep up the great work. Your amazing content. Kyle, thank you, bro. I appreciate you guys, man. Best community out here. HBTC. Let's go. When do I get my Justin Ross jersey? I want that thing. You talk about the Twitter giveaway? After 53-man roster cutdowns, if he makes the roster, we're going to give that away. But are you a member? No. But if you become a member on the channel, it's $4.99, I think, for the lowest tier. You will have a chance to win a jersey from NFL Shop of your choosing every single month and a signed jersey. I've got a couple stacks of them over here. We give away, it might not even be a signed jersey, but it's signed memorabilia from Chiefs players. It could be a helmet, a mini helmet, a football, or a jersey. But another way you can win jerseys is that members only live stream once a month. It's pretty good odds. There's like 100, like think about this on Twitter, that Justin Ross giveaway we're doing on Twitter. I'm giving it away to one person who's following me and Kylie and retweeted it. There's 2,500 retweets. You have 2,500, 1 in 2,500 odds or whatever it is. If you join the members only live stream, there's only typically like 100 people. 115 people that enter to win something. So the odds are extra, I don't even know the word. It is astronomically greater chances to win a jersey in the members only live streams. And again, you don't have to become a member. I'm just saying, like, that's how much your chances go up. And you can pick your jersey. If you win that jersey from NFL Shop, you can pick it. Pick the player and size. You're a youngin', Cole? I feel old. My body hurts. But I'm not really that old. Donald, how many did you send, bro? Are you still sending dollars? What? My phone is still vibrating. He sent $1 at a time for like 10 minutes. Maybe even longer. You're awesome, man. Yo, what's up, Red and Gold? Tell I'm dead and cold. I saw that name last time. That's funny. Jason. Oh, Jason with the membership. Let's go, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Yeah, we will do a members only live stream later this month. Ooh, the $25 underdog draft just filled up. Well, whoever signed up, let's go. It did fill up. It starts in 10 seconds, actually. We've got 4 left still for the $10 one. But dude, nice. We got the 25 filled up. Are you streaming the game tomorrow? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We going live at 6:45. That rhymed. What's up, Greg? Where can I watch the game tomorrow? Dude, I don't know. Where do you live? You live in Kansas City? Kansas City is the easiest answer. I live in Kansas City. So it's like, I just get it on local television. I always have. You're eating for the first game? What do you mean you're eating for the first game? What are you eating? NFL Network. Oh, you're in Springfield? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what channel it's on. Julian. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Say hi tomorrow. Yes, sir. Michael said, I'll be at the Chiefs preseason game August 26th. Hopefully Mahomes plays. I don't think he typically plays the last game, does he? You never know. Jason, appreciate you, man. Thanks again. Broncos country, let's punt. You already know, James. The Broncos punted the most, I think, of any team last year. The Chiefs punted the least. Who is your current favorite Chief? Current favorite Chief. Can't say Mahomes. I mean, if it's not Mahomes, it's either, like, it'll probably go Travis Kelce. That's probably the default of a lot of people, Mahomes and Kelce. But, like, there's a lot of people I have a lot of respect for. I mean, obviously, Chris Jones, Snead, which we got a signed Snead jersey, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's others. I really am a Najee Johnson fan. I know he's out this season, but was really rooting for him. You know, even just like with the Chiefs receivers, I mean, Kadarius Toney be wildin', but dude, I like him. He's fun. Yeah, I'm excited for Sky. I like him a lot too. But probably second favorite outside of Mahomes would be Kelce for active Chiefs players. Top Floor said, coming to KC from North Carolina for week 1. Let's go, dude. ESPN out of market. Cheapest way to watch preseason games? Oh, yeah. Just get NFL Plus. It's $5 or $6 for the month, and you get access to all the preseason games. Yeah. Xbox guy said, are you going to any games this year? If you buy a PlayStation, I will strongly consider it. Can't get the game on live TV in Atlanta. Yeah, you need to sign up for NFL Plus, guys. That's how you can do it. For the preseason games. I don't know what you're going to be able to do for regular season. But thankfully, most of the Chiefs games are 3 o'clock, 3:30, or primetime. You should be able to get a lot of the Chiefs games if you're out of network. Bro, Greg, you're in Springfield, huh? I know I just answered that, but dude, Kylie and her husband Nick are in Springfield. More money. Broncos country trying to find their franchise QB. Like, what is that? Oh, that's a blind man? Oh my gosh. What's up, Exotic? Logan, I'm glad you enjoy the content, man. Yeah, YouTube Sunday Ticket is another way. I mean, that's an expensive way, but it's the best way. Because you could, if you're out of network, you could buy NFL Sunday Ticket. I think you can choose the Chiefs as your team and get every single game they play, no matter what. That's one of the best ways, but it is expensive. It's like 300 and something bucks. Cole, are you familiar with Sneed's Feed and Seed meme from The Simpsons? I am familiar, although it's been a long time. What's Amani saying? Broncos country. Yeah, okay. We read that. Broncos country, let's not cook. Hey, man. NFL Plus outside the U.S. gives you live games. But I did that when I lived in Europe. Outside the U.S., it gives you live games, huh? Xbox guy said I got a PS5. Made this account a long time ago. I just bought tickets to the Bears game in September. I was just trolling you, man. Dude, if my health can get better, I am down to go. I don't honestly know if I could yet. Or right now, at this point in time. That'd be a very, very long day. I just watch Red Zone since I'm in Nashville so I can at least keep up with the Chiefs score. Just $10 extra with YouTube TV. Oh, that's not bad. Yep, channel 41 in the local metro is where you can watch it. Yeah, if you have an antenna or any cable service in the Kansas City area and you have local stations, just go to 41. They kind of... Don't they have like the premier access to the preseason coverage? I think they do. For the preseason. You're headed to the Bears game too? That's a good game to go to because in theory, that's a game that the Chiefs should win. In theory. You've never been to a game, Raul? Dude, you have to go sometime. Dude, what's up? You're one of the OGs on here, but I suck at pronouncing your name. Nwabani Ogogo Oriarku. Oh, God bless. I butchered that so bad. But I know you're an OG of the channel. I'm just going to call you Moo. No, New. N-O-O. I'll call you something. Let me know how to pronounce your name, and I'll try my best. Even if it's just your last name. NFL Plus is how I watch live football and Chiefs games here in Portland, Oregon. Okay, good to know. Good to know. How about a big HBTC tailgate? Bro, if I can come to a game, I'll let all y'all know that I'm going to be there. Show up early. Tailgate. It would be fun. Oh, he said all good. It's not all good to me. Because I always want to pronounce them right. Like, I'm a stickler for pronunciations, even though I mispronounce Khalif Halassi's name like every single time I say it. But like Nico Remigio, I found out early. I was like, how do you pronounce this man's name? Because I want to pronounce it right. James with the 5. I paid $250 for Sunday Ticket. It's the only way I can see Denver games in Florida. But it's also nice to have multiple games on the same screen. Huh. So with NFL Sunday Ticket, you can buy it, choose your team, so you get access to all those games, right? For the team that you select. But then, how does that work with the other games? Is it just other games that are allowed to be shown within the parameters of your area or something? And then you can kind of line them up side by side? That's pretty cool. Dude, I might get Sunday Ticket just for that. When we stream Chiefs games, I'd love to pull up another game next to it. Just to glance. I don't know if it's worth $400 to do that. Thanks for the 5, bro. And Russ Giles with the $5 super sticker. Hey, appreciate you, man. Kyle with the 2. Cole, you heard about Chris Jones' 10 million GoFundMe? No? Is it real? 10 million? Ain't no way. Cole, what's the name of the beer you're drinking? Tank 7 by Boulevard. The dream sponsor of the channel. We out here trying. We trying out here. It's my favorite beer. Like, I drank Boulevard since I turned 21. You know, because I'm from Kansas City, so. You've never been to a game? Jennifer, you got to go. Hey, man. Shout outs to you on the toilet, bro. Let's see. Cole, I bet $50K that the Chiefs win the big game. So if I lose, I'm going to be down bad. But hopefully we win so I can get double. Basically, a 100K bet was against... Bro, you really bet... You bet $50,000 that the Chiefs won the Super Bowl? 50,000? Holy crap, dude. If you're being for real, that is crazy. I hope they win it for you, man. Holy smokes. Cole, you pronounce that guy's name like you've been drinking dragon's milk all afternoon? Bro, I like the name. It's just, it's a beast. Think about it, man. I go by Cole. My brother's name was Brett. I have another brother, Jordan. Another brother, Ricky. We're like any like more than 2 syllables. I'd struggle. You know? I blame it on our simple family names. I'm just kidding. Where's this GoFundMe at that you're talking about? It's real, Cole. He says he needs it to play football this year. Wait, what are you talking about? What am I missing? Oh my gosh. Look what Chris Jones just shared. Look what Chris Jones just shared. Chris Jones last season after skipping camp in preseason. Oh my gosh. He tagged Colin Saunders in it. Looks like me before and after kids. Oh my gosh. That's actually fantastic. What the heck? Something went wrong. What went wrong? There we go. That's hilarious. What the heck? Oh, darn, with the 8 months, just do a surprise live stream. That will pay for Sunday ticket. A surprise live stream. Yo, shout out to you, Dominic. Appreciate you. It's a split screen, Cole. It's a split screen for NFL Sunday ticket. Is that what you're talking about? When's your birthday? My birthday was in April. I turned 32, I think. I hope. I was born in 91, so. I think it's my Marcus Allen year. I'm almost positive. Maybe I'm 33. No, I'm 32. I stopped caring when I hit 30. I was like, yeah, whatever. People already donated Chris Jones GoFundMe. It's at 43,000. Okay, I'm going to go look it up. We got somebody link it or tag me on Twitter or something, because that's hilarious. We got to see that. Are we just chatting today? We could talk about whatever. This is just a Friday live stream where we chat whatever you guys want to talk about. We've been talking a lot about the Chiefs. I mean, I've been live since 2 o'clock, 2:05. Talked a lot about the Chiefs. Talked about the game. Talked about players to watch. Talking about Chris Jones getting fat. All kinds of stuff. Do you think the Chiefs are investing enough in weapons for Mahomes? I think we're relying on injury-prone play. I am not super concerned about that at the moment because we have Travis Kelce. They won't be able to get by in some ways without Travis Kelce around. You know what I mean? So once there's no Kelce, which is in a few years or whatever that looks like, hopefully longer, that's when the Chiefs cannot play around. Okay, you've got to get Mahomes. You know, he's got weapons and he's just so good. He'll be able to make the most of all of them. But like, you know, maybe he doesn't need a Justin Jefferson or Stephon Diggs or Devontae Adams, but you're gonna need a couple guys up there a little bit, in my opinion, when Travis Kelce's gone. The GoFundMe is fake. I didn't think it was. I mean, here's my thing. Even if it was real and people were actually donating, I'm like, it's not actually going to help Chris Jones sign an extension. I was just curious to see what it was. What are your thoughts on George Pickens? Dude, he's a dog. Are the starters playing tomorrow? Yeah, the first half, quote unquote. Andy Reid said the starters will play in the first half. The 2s and 3s will play in the second half. Britt Lyon said Sunday tickets worth it. Get it then. I doubt Patrick Mahomes and company plays more. I don't think they play the entire first half. Bro went from Chris Jones to Big Mac Jones. Oh my gosh. It looks even better like this. Look at this. Oh, that's great. Oh man. That's good stuff right there. I don't care who you are. Remember the last time the Chiefs were in AZ? How could I forget? Super Bowl win. Yeah. Heck yeah. Might place 2 series. Yeah, that's what they did last year, Adam. I mean, specifically Mahomes. I think the first team O-line stayed out longer, but Mahomes was out after 2 series. It was also 2 scoring drives, but still. Who you got tonight? I didn't even know the Vikings were playing. There's preseason tonight? I didn't even know. I'm not paying attention to like any preseason games, to be honest, outside of the Chiefs. Once the regular season hits, we'll follow a little heavier. Robert said, Chris Jones won't be around next year. Trade him now so we can get some picks. Problem is, I don't know how the Chiefs are going to trade him now before the draft. I don't think it's a wise idea to move on from Chris Jones now. I think you need the guy, even if you don't work out a deal and he just plays on the last year of his deal, and then you could figure it out next year, let him walk, offer him a deal, tag and trade, even though I don't know that that's super likely. I'm not sure. They need Chris Jones this year. If they were going to trade him, you needed to do it before the draft. Now I feel like we're set. No Chris Jones, that's not good for the defense. Imagine no Chris Jones and then no Charles Omenihu for 6 weeks. I mean, God bless. The DBs are about to be putting in overtime. So are the linebackers. That is less than ideal. Quit the Chris Jones bashing. I don't think you're talking to me. Yeah, I mean, I hope Chris Jones stays a Chief. You know, I hope so. It's not that simple to just try to trade him now. It's too late, in my opinion. It's too late. Obviously, you can trade somebody up to the trade deadline, but dude, you're talking about trading the centerpiece of the defense. It's not that simple. Without Chris Jones, you know, and already with the Omenihu suspended 6 weeks, like, bro, Mahomes about to have to carry a little bit. And if Chris Jones wasn't there, I mean, the Chiefs offense better put up 35 points a game because they're going to be in trouble with the D-line's ability to get to the QB. What's our backup plan for next year if he doesn't sign? Probably have to worry about that after the season. You got to think about it. If Chris Jones doesn't sign a long-term deal, that's $30 million a year that they could go get other players. So you can, there's a bunch of stuff they can do. You can look at some of the defensive tackles or even defensive ends, I guess, but defensive tackles more than likely who are on teams that are going into free agency off their rookie deal. The Chiefs like to look at those kind of guys, bring them in on a second deal. There'll be options, but I mean, will it be as good as Chris Jones? I don't know. Let's just see if a deal gets done before we kind of explore that. Daniel, thanks for the gifted, bro. Daniel throws a gifted or two like every stream, bro. I appreciate you. Now we hold him to his contract this year. We will tag him next year. Yeah, he's not going anywhere this year, I don't think. What's up, Richard? They traded Neil Smith to Denver in his last year in the league. When did they trade him, though? What was that? I thought he was a free agent. That was a long time ago, though. Smith was allowed to become a free agent after a subpar season in 1996. So the Chiefs didn't trade Neil Smith. He was a free agent. Smith met with Coach Marty Schottenheimer last week and was told Kansas City could not fit him in under its salary cap. Smith only had 4.5 sacks in 96, his lowest total since his rookie year in 88. So then he went to the Broncos. So the Chiefs didn't trade him. That was a long time ago. Sorry, I had to refresh my memory on that. Chris Jones getting traded next year, but obviously we need to keep him. Yeah, we'll see. It's kind of we're all speculating at this point in time. Like I said before, if we indeed play the starters for the first half and somebody gets a season-ending injury we're riding, well, it's kind of the risk that you take, right? I mean, Blake Bell was a starter last year and he had hip surgery and went on IR. Now, much respect to Blake Bell. Was that a absolutely crucial loss to the offense? No. But any starter getting hurt is not ideal. So I understand what you're saying. EST Mont. Exactly. Chiefs in win now mode. Yeah, don't get rid of Chris right now. Don't do it. Bro, this thing is fizzing up bad. The good old days with Neil Smith, Derek Thomas. Oh, man. Can Minihue still practice during the season? So from what I understand, Sean, he can still practice now and participate in preseason games. But when week 1 hits, the start of that week, or I think it's the start of the week 1 practices, I believe, he can't be in the building or participating. I don't think he can participate in meetings or be in the building for 6 weeks. That's crazy. That's how suspensions work, but it's just like, then he's got to get in week 7. He might not even, they're going to have to re-ramp the guy back up. God bless. Big Chief said if they tag Jones again, please remember, Kingdom fans, it's only going to cost even more. Yeah, if they tag him again, it's a $32 million cap hit. What's up, Rachel? Rachel's in here? Rachel. Got to pour that IPA in a cold glass. It's an American Saison, but it's kind of similar to an IPA. American Saison, actually. I said Saison. Saison? But it is good in a cold glass. It needs to be colder. I'm not that picky, but it does need to be colder. Yeah, it's reported Mahomes is playing the first half, but he typically plays less than the first half. Andy Reid basically said something like, what did he say? I will reserve the right to pull any player at any time, basically. So he's like, don't hold me to this, but generally speaking, most of the starters will play the first half. We about to find out. Denver's owner was paying people off the books when they won those 2 rings. Really? What a hustler. Boulevard should send you Tank 7 glasses. I need some. Yep, Tank 7 has its own command in here. Brand made it, which is hilarious. No way the Chiefs would get players for Chris Jones right now. Yeah, I don't think so. No Chris Jones, no Super Bowl. Seems risky if they're playing starters on Cards Field. I agree, Jake. I got one at Pint Night. They're pretty cool. What, a Tank 7 glass or a Tank 7? Both are cool. Chiefs can't beat Smokin' Joe Burrow and the Bengals. It's proven. Are you high on meth right now? Do you want to go back 6 months to the AFC Championship game where Patrick Mahomes beat the Bengals on one leg with no Justin Watson, with no McCole Hardman, with no Kadarius Toney, with no Juju Smith-Schuster, with no L'Jarius Sneed? Willie Gay was out. Are you freaking kidding me? Bro, lay off the weed. Come on now. Come on now. I think there's even more injuries. He's throwing first down passes to Marcus Kemp, the practice squad receiver. I mean, God bless America. Drugs are bad, dog. Who's going to have a bigger year, Sky Moore or Justin? I mean, my initial reaction is Sky Moore. But dude, if Justin Ross wants to prove me wrong in the best way possible, I'm all for it. I get weird comments sometimes. I'm a Justin Ross hater. I'm spreading hate propaganda about Justin Ross. I don't want Justin Ross on the roster because I like Justin Watson so much. Like, dude, some people need to freaking relax. Yeah, I didn't have Justin Ross on my initial 53-man roster that I made in June. Basically saying, rooting for the guy. I just need to see how camp goes in preseason, and then let's see how things go. And about day 3 or 4 into training camp, I was like, yeah, he's on the roster. like I don't hate anybody. Whoever makes the team, I am totally fine with it. I want the Chiefs to win. I trust the Chiefs coaching staff. I figure whoever they get on their 53-man roster is the best 53 they think. Justin Ross is on there. I love it. I don't have any weird vendetta against people because I don't initially have them making the 53-man roster. Like, people are so, not everybody, but some people are just super sensitive about that stuff. It's weird. It's almost like they were coddled as children and even into their teens. It's a little weird. You're right, Ross has a lot of potential. Yeah, I'm like, as long as Ross stays healthy, I'll be even more curious, personally, to see Ross next year. Like, I'll be even more curious. I'm excited for him this year, but dude, imagine Justin Ross, stays healthy all this year and has a whole year. He has a year under his belt, like mental reps, because he was on IR last year. He was in all the meetings and stuff. But imagine Justin Ross with a real year of the NFL under his belt. I'm pretty excited for that. But, 1 week at a time, one game at a time, and definitely rooting for the guy. Kemp came up he came up in one particular play for sure, Richard, for a first down, which was crazy. I think Jones missing just means Mahomes reverts to his 2018-19 gunslinger mentality, and I would love it. Mahomes throwing for 5,000, 50 TDs, 5,000 yards, 50 TDs. Let's go. Ross will be wide receiver 1 by the end of the season. See, I don't know if I'm going that far, but I don't really care. Like, at the end of the day, guys, I don't care. Like, I'm a Chiefs fan, and I just want him to win. If that means Ross blows up and he's going crazy and Mahomes is throwing him passes every other play and he's goes for 1,200 yards, like, I'm not going to be mad at that. I will be surprised, but I will be pleasantly surprised. So I just hope you guys know, man, I'm a fan. Dude, I'm a fan like you guys. I give my thoughts and opinions as best as I can, but I ain't no expert, and sometimes when you're talking about projections, it's like your best guess. Huh? It's your best guess. I'm just trying out here. Watching from South Carolina. Enjoy your content, Cole. I don't usually get to watch live. Todd, good to see you, man. Appreciate you. Glad to see you here. Did you see Bart Scott picking the Lions over the Chiefs? Yeah, I saw that. I don't even care. I think Bart Scott is actually an idiot. So he's kind of like in the Skip Bayless category for me. Whatever they say is like what do they call it? Like a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. It's literally noise. It's white noise. The Lions, I don't think we should sleep on the Lions. I think it could be a banger of a game. So if people pick the Lions, I'm like, it's like, whatever. It's fine. I will say this. Andy Reid, since being a Chief, has lost, one game? Week 1? And Mahomes is undefeated week 1. So you want to go against you're going against some crazy stats there to go against the Chiefs week 1. It's basically a glorified bye week for the Chiefs. So they should come out firing, but
and go get it.
You can't just sleep on the Lions. I think they're a good team. Kyle with the 2. Does anyone like Oliver Anthony's music? I don't even know who that is. Who's that? Oliver Anthony. He looks like he's got a red beard. Is he country? What is this guy? Is that why I don't know him? Hey, he's like a red bearded man. He's a viral sensation. Hey, man, it's like my cousin. I think this is my cousin. Just kidding. But we kind of look alike if I had hair. Dang, that was kind of a bar. 21 million views in 9 days. #1 trending for music. All right, I'll have to listen to this later. I never heard of this guy until just now. It's definitely country. He's playing like a banjo thing. But what he was saying was interesting. I haven't heard enough yet.
Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride.
Oh, it was Dirt Turd that shared this, guys, by the way. Look at this. Chris Jones has started a GoFundMe for the Chiefs to be able to afford him this year. Please chip in if you can. Every dollar helps. Dirt Turd is a huge troll account. Anything Dirt Turd says, literally read it through the lens of he's a huge troll. Like nothing he says is basically serious. I need $10 million more to play football. Oh. Bro, we're getting some good Chris Jones content today. This is not me. Do not send money to this. Chris Jones actually responded? That's what you guys were talking about earlier. Okay. This is hilarious. Money. This is, bro, there's been some good Chris Jones content out today. I'm enjoying that. Yo, Gil with the 10. I'm back. Got time off for good behavior. Gil, what's up, man? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the 10 bomb, bro. Supportive as always. J. Ross looking sharp. Yeah, he's looking great. Who are we playing tomorrow? Oh, the Cardinals. Richie's going to be the stand-up guy that surprised everybody this year and not... Wait. D. Scurry said Richie's going to be the stand-up guy that surprised everybody this year and not Richie James. But you said Richie twice. Do you mean Rishi? What do you mean? Can you clarify? Because you said Richie twice. It's got 43K. It's Photoshop. It's not real. It's not real. Tech 9 fans here? Yeah, I'm a big hip-hop head. I don't listen to country. You got chat banned for quoting me. What happened? In this chat or in somebody else's? Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl? Well, I like that a lot. LaShawn McKinney, what's up? At Cole. Did I miss something? It's like KC doesn't have the money to pay him. They do have the money. The Hunts are bazillionaires. Salary caps are a PITA. What's PITA mean? PITA? What does that mean? PITA slang. Oh, pain in the... Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Joe said, I'm from KC. I live in NOLA now. I was at the game against the Saints preseason week 1. It was my first ever KC away game. Had a blast. Dude, that's awesome. Preseason or not, lots of fun. Chris just did not want to be at camp. He might get a few million more as well. Yeah, I mean, not being at camp probably played a little bit of a role for sure. Jonathan, there's so many haters online. Cole, can I say that you handle naysayers like a pro? So much respect for how you navigate the ridiculous and the rude. I mean, I appreciate the kind words. I've definitely gone off on people. In the comments, I'll troll back too. Like, my humor is pretty sarcastic and dry, so if someone's a D-bag, I'll just kind of just be one back sometimes. Like, I don't really care. However, I do try to navigate them as well as I can when I'm live. Like, and as the platform grows, I used to be even more trolly at the beginning. But then I'm just like, all right, not everybody understands that. So I'm still pretty sarcastic, use my dry humor, but I try to do it more tastefully at times. So I appreciate the kind words. Chris should get the money that Mahomes gave up to keep good players. Well, hey, let's not jump to conclusions here, because if the Chiefs get a deal done with Chris Jones in the next couple of weeks, we're all going to be like, all right, cool, we got it freaking done. And we won't have to, talk about that kind of stuff and be like, well, they're cheap and won't pay their good. Like, if they do it, then okay, let's roll. Let's ride. If they don't, then let's not ride.
Both fam. Let's ride.
Had to throw one out there. Jonathan Ray, Cole, one of my friends said you went to their school a long time ago. Who was it and what school? Because they could be telling the truth. What wide receiver thinks going to have a breakout season? I mean, I'd love to see Sky Moore have a breakout season. Considering he had like 200 yards last year. 250 yards, something like that. I'd love to see him have 6, 7, 800. That'd be awesome. Honestly, I am not sure. Outside of Travis Kelce, I am not really sure what it's going to look like in the wide receiver room because Mahomes is going to throw it everywhere. And then like Kadarius Toney would be my receiving leader if I knew he could stay on the field. I have no idea how healthy he's going to stay or how healthy he's going to be. So it's tough. LaShawn said, Cole, did EA ever upgrade Chris Jones's face? Not that I know of, which is actually hilarious. What's up, Voxy? I'm good. Defense needs Chris Jones point blank period. Yeah, Corey. I mean, if they don't pay him, they can't come to a conclusion. Because here's the thing. Reports recently are that Chris Jones wants Aaron Donald money or more. Then there's already been other reports saying the Chiefs are unwilling to make Chris Jones the highest paid DT in the league. If that's Chris Jones's line and he doesn't budge, I don't think the Chiefs are going to pay him more than Aaron Donald, dude. I don't even know if they're going to pay Aaron Donald money. It's $31.67 million a year. And he's also going to want a lot of guarantees. I think they're just going to be like, dude, we could give you this, which, maybe it's in the upper 20s. But if he's going to stand fast on that and not budge, I could see a deal not getting done. Now, he'll still be under contract for this year. So it's not like doomsday for this season. I will be sad, though, for the future. 6 years, $75 million. 6 years for Chris Jones? Dude, he's going to be like 35. Have you heard that Travis Kelce got an extension? No. Did he? I didn't see nothing. I did not see nothing. Watch tape on the ones against the Saints O-line. We got manned. I might have changed my mind on Chris Jones. Pay him. Hey, we might need to. JM, thanks for the kind words, man. Jonathan Ray, can you let me know what school? Who is it? Did Jonathan Ray comment again? Why can't you just take $28 million and be happy? Well, the thing is, I have no idea what the Chiefs offered him. Rams paid Donald $31 million. What was their record last year? Yeah, they did not do well, but they went through a crazy injury bug, including Matt Stafford and Aaron Donald got hurt. Others got hurt too. Jones wants $32 million, 4 years, 100 guaranteed. I don't think that's going to happen. 32 a year? I just don't think so. How'd you feel if DeAndre Hopkins went to the Chiefs? I mean, dude, it would have been fun. He's with the Titans, and it was probably a wise decision on his part. Like, the Chiefs still don't have money. It's August 18th, So, it's probably the right call for him. Daniel. Cole, the way you said no reminded me of Jim Carrey with the mask. Bro, Jim Carrey is a dog in that movie. That's a classic. Jones should start his own barbecue company and collect royalties from that. Money problem solved. Hey, people would probably support and go buy. Didn't Casey say they won't make Jones? Yeah, that was a report from Nate Taylor, Joshua. You're exactly right. The report was the Chiefs are unwilling to make Chris Jones the highest paid DT in the league. That's what I'm saying. But there was a report that recently came out that I just talked about in a video this week, basically saying Chris Jones wants to be paid at least as much as Aaron Donald. I'm like, dude, I don't think that's going to happen. What's up, Daryl? Daniel said, why not? But I already forgot what he's asking. I talk so fast and quickly. Elaborate on the why not question, and I'll try to answer it. How long have you liked the Chiefs? I was born in Kansas City and been a Chiefs fan my whole life. Never rooted for another team. I still live in the Kansas City area. Stone Cold Barbecue doesn't sound that appetizing. Yeah, you might have to fix the name. Yeah. Did anyone ever tell you that you look like a true Viking? Because I am. I'm just kidding. Markiplier, what up? Good to see you, man. I love his YouTube channel. I might have some Viking blood, maybe. Mary, I have left KC. I'm going into... Wait, what? Hi, I have left KC. I'm going into the fetal position already? Well, be careful. Who's going to be the true wide receiver one? Probably nobody, Anthony, outside of Travis Kelce. He's going to be the guy that's 1,000 yards plus, and then we'll see about everybody else. That's the only thing I'm kind of a realist, so I look at history. Like, Travis Kelce's had 7 1,000-yard seasons in a row. Until he proves me wrong, I'm just going to say he's doing it again. Outside of that, I have no idea. MVS probably has 700 plus, somewhere right around there. And then everybody else, I have no freaking idea. Who do you guys play week 2? Do we play the Jags? I'm going off the top of my head. I think we play the Jags. Another good team, to be honest. Why not pay him what he wants? Well, because if he wants $31.67 million a year average, and it's not even just that, because the Chiefs could do that and put some stuff at the end of the contract that's basically fake money, right? But he's going to want a combination of that and a lot of guarantees. And for a player who, you know, in 6-ish months, 8 months or so, maybe 9 months, 8-9 months will be 30, offering a contract for that much money, when if you look across the league and the history, you should go study defensive tackles and their performance after the age of 30. I just think if Chris Jones was 26, this is probably already a done deal. He's the highest paid defensive tackle in the league, and there's not a question. I think it's an issue of age a little bit, and the fact that he just wants so much money and so much guarantees. This is just reportedly. I am an advocate of pay Chris Jones, but I mean, paying him more than Aaron Donald money, and he's going to want more guarantees than anybody else. So I don't know if there's an endless blank check for Chris Jones. I don't know. It's a tough situation, man. I'm glad I'm not Brett Veach. You know, if you disagree with my take there, that's totally fine. If you think, hey, we should pay Chris Jones whatever he wants, it's fine. It creates some complications, but you know, Brett Veach and company can figure it out. Yeah, of course, Daniel, the salary cap is increasing. For sure, man. That's why I'm like, if they end up paying it, I'm down. Glad it's not my decision to make. If Jones plays well this year, his trade value could be insane next offseason. Yeah, you'd have to tag him. Or you're saying get the deal done and then trade him? I hate the situation, man. Who leads the Chiefs in receiving yards this year? Not Kelce. How many yards? I mean, I'm going to go with MVS. 850 plus. If I'm wrong, totally fine. It's kind of speculation because I just don't know what to expect. Bro, I don't know what to expect out of this wide receiver room. I'm not going to lie. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think? Pat will make receiver by committee work great with the current talent. Yeah, that's where I kind of land, Stuart, and that's why I'm like, dude, I don't really know. I don't really know what the wide receiver room is going to look like. I just don't. As far as like end of season stats, it's so like, dude, you can basically look at the average team and they've got a wide receiver one that you're like, this guy's going to lead the team. But the issue is for the Chiefs, that's Travis Kelce. I mean, he out of all pass catchers since 2018, he's top 3 in basically every receiving category. Like touchdowns, yards, and receptions. He's like top 3 in all that. Maybe fourth in one of those. But we're talking about not against tight ends. We're talking about against wide receivers. So that's the complicated part to me. You know, it was way easier when Tyreek was here. Because it's just like, oh yeah, Kelce and Hill, 1,000 plus. Toss up on who has more this or that. But now that Hill's gone, well, it's definitely still Kelsey, and then who? I don't know. I don't know if it matters, to be honest. MVS is our decoy. I mean, he's a decoy that had almost 700 last year and missed on like 5 deep balls with Mahomes. A couple were on Mahomes. I think a couple were on MVS. Maybe 1 or 2 was just miscommunication in general. I don't know. He was that close to 1,000 yards. So he is a decoy. They use his speed to stretch the field vertically quite a bit. But he still almost had 700 yards last year. Richard, Cole, if they give CJ the bag and we free up cap space, do we feel the need for another receiver? I don't know that we need another receiver, but I wouldn't mind going and adding to the D line in some capacity. Personally, I mean, if a Chris Jones deal gets done, guys, and it frees up $10 million in cap space, do you want to see the Chiefs go get somebody? If so, what position do you think they need to add to? Because, like, just my knee-jerk reaction is, D-line. You could go get a tackle. Problem is, most of the free agents are gone. You know, you're going to get a rotational guy at best. But that's kind of where I'm sitting. It's just like, okay, if a Chris Jones deal gets done, which frees up cap space, go get another DT or a defensive end, considering Amenahu's getting suspended for 6 games. Like, bro, would you guys be mad if they brought back Carlos Dunlap? Because I would not. He's going to be a rotational guy that they're bringing in super late. But, like, he showed he could contribute. He had, 4 sacks last year or something like that. I mean, it's fine. J. Ross, 2 TDs on Saturday. Let's go, Red Zone. Chris said no one even knows what the holdup is. It might not even be money. It might be one of them wanting 5 years. Well, yeah, it's a combo of a few things. It's going to be guarantees, the average per year, and the length. I could see Chris wanting as many years as he could possibly get, as much guarantees as he could possibly get, and the highest average annual salary he could possibly get. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are like, well, I know you want this many years, but maybe we're more comfortable with doing this many. Or, like, there's multiple factors into contract negotiations. It's not just about the average per year, for sure. I agree. Carlos, said Ari. Yo, what's up, Dalton? I'd love to bring in Dunlap. I can't wait to see Nick Bolton's crazy season. Oh, nice. I'm excited about that. Sue, he's still out there. Clowney just signed today, Big Chief. Jadeveon Clowney signed with... Who did he sign with? The Browns? Who did he sign with? It just happened a couple hours ago. Oh, wait, there's another transaction. No, that's the Colts. I don't care about that team. Except they beat us all the time when it matters for whatever reason. Jadeveon Clowney signed with the Ravens. Okay, not the Browns. He was formerly with the Browns. A 1-year deal worth up to $6 million. $6 million with the Ravens. That just happened it was an hour ago. I was like right before we went live. So Clowney, no longer available. I should have just looked at chat because like 80 people just told me Ravens. Why did I just look there? I don't know. Yep, Dunlap showed up and showed out. Number 25 is my sleeper pick. Your sleeper pick for the year? Or for this game? CEH? Like for this game or what? Or for the season? We love Jones, but I'm missing the part of his career where he was better than or even as dominant as Donald. Yeah, you'd have to just kind of go off of last season and Donald was injured. That's where I'm like, it's a little tough to pay him more than Aaron Donald money. I honestly, here's my reason why, guys. I think Aaron Donald's contract is a bit of an outlier. It's kind of like the Deshaun Watson contract. Not to the same extent. Like Deshaun Watson got fully guaranteed. Like that contract was freaking stupid. Obviously other quarterbacks were then like, well, I want fully guaranteed contracts. And the NFL were like, no, we're not doing that. So I kind of see Aaron Donald's contract as a bit of an outlier because the Rams basically paid him a bunch of money to not retire is what happened. I think Aaron Donald was really going to retire. He won that ring. They won the ring because of Aaron Donald. It was a big piece of that. he got that last sack on Burrow, or pressure to Burrow at the end of the game there to shut the game down, which was a crazy clip, by the way, because Sean McVay was like, Aaron Donald's going to make a play right here. And he freaking did it. It was crazy. I think Aaron Donald's contract is a bit of an outlier. So I think Chris Jones wants, reportedly he's wanting there. But I think the Chiefs, and that's why the second highest paid defensive tackle is at $24 million per year. Quinnen Williams. That's why there's a $7 million gap. I think it's a bit of an outlier. Just my opinion. All good, Gary? Jones is a 6'8" baby? I don't think so. I'm a little tired of the situation. I hope he shows up soon, but I don't think he's a baby. Aaron Donald will keep playing as long as he's getting paid $30 million a year. He won't earn much else once he's retired. You don't think he could get not that much money. That's so much money, dude. I was like, you don't think he could get an analyst job or something? But even that, he's not going to. Nobody's making $30 million a year, right? That's insane. Chanting, "We want Ross." Hey, Ross is going to play. How do you feel about the Ravens this year? Yeah, I like some of their moves. I will say this: Odell has not practiced in 2 days. I don't know what's up with that. They're dealing with another injury, I think. But Justin said, Lions fan here, Chiefs 24, Lions 27. Give your final score, man. It's kind of early to give it. I don't know if I have it. It'll probably be like the week before where I really give a solid prediction. I'm going to roll with the Chiefs. But the Lions are a good team. They made some good moves this offseason. However, Andy Reid has lost one game, week 1, since the Chiefs head coach in 10 years, and Mahomes is undefeated week 1. So I'm going to roll with the Chiefs. Could be a close game. I could see both teams getting around 30-ish points and the Chiefs pulling away with the W, but much respect to the Lions. I think they're a good team. The last time Mahomes and Goff faced off was an absolute banger. 51-54. Monday Night Football, Chiefs versus Rams, 2018. So I'm excited to see them face off again. I do worry. Are you still in here, Justin? Let me know. Are you worried about your wide receiver room at all? Geez Louise. They're all out there gambling. Are you worried about the receiver room at all? Or nah, you think it's fine, even with the suspensions? I know a couple of those guys that got suspended they weren't starters, I don't think. And I haven't looked at the situation in months, so I'm probably wrong here, but I know one was Williams. Chris wants Defensive Player of the Year, does not want ACL tear in preseason, not helping next year's contract. Yeah, here's my thing. He's definitely going to hold out as long as he thinks there's hope for a deal. If there was no hope for a deal, I would think he would just come back. Maybe... I can't wait for this freaking situation to be done, but maybe he is just holding out to preserve his health, even if a deal doesn't get done. You're skipping out preseason, you're skipping out training camp. It could potentially cause an injury later because you're not ready for game speed, but we'll just see, man. It's honestly a lot of speculation, the Chris Jones situation, because we only see what the reports are. You know what I mean? Like on the outside. Aaron Jacobson with the 10 gifted. 10, and then... Okay, wait. So we got Aaron Jacobson with the 10 gifted, and we have Aaron Ferguson with the $25 on Cash App. Finally made it into a live stream again, brother. Aaron! Let's go, dude. Thanks for the 25 bomb, bro. Dude. My Cash App looks freaking crazy. Because Donald has done $51 bills in my Cash App. Look at this. It's like all ones. That's like all $1 bills. That's crazy. Bro, thanks for the 10, Aaron. And then thanks for the other Aaron for the 25, man, on Cash App. I appreciate you, bro. I hope you're still in here and you see the acknowledgement. Rachel's back. Back again. Dude, it's funny. My daughter this morning, I was going to the chiropractor and my daughter went with me. She likes to go and hang out. And I'll take any daddy-daughter time that I can, man. Especially, like, you know, when the kids are young, they think you're cool. And I know that won't one day be the case. So I let her hang out whenever. But we were driving home to get ready for the day and everything, prep for today's video and stuff. And she was like, Dad, can girls beatbox? Like, I want to beatbox, but can girls beatbox? And so I looked up a professional female beatboxer and showed her, and she was like, what the heck? No, CH is on his rookie deal. Yeah, he's on the last year of his rookie deal. Mm-hmm. Leonard Fournette is a better running back than CEH. And he's a free agent. I don't see anyone trading for CEH. Yeah. The only way I see a CEH trade happening is before the trade deadline, if a running back room for a certain team was just depleted. Like a starter was injured and their second running back. Like they were in desperate need for a running back. And then on the flip side, the Chiefs were still relatively healthy and confident in their room. Because if they're not confident of their depth, I do not see them trading CEH to risk not having valuable depth for a 7th round pick. I mean, I don't see it. So it would have to be a really healthy running back room on KC's side. Maybe LaMichael P. Ryan or Deneric Prince or both they're really confident in those guys, and they think, hey, if Pacheco goes down, we feel like between McKinnon, LaMichael P. Ryan, and Deneric Prince, they can hold it down. If they're not confident in that, dude, I do not see CEH going anywhere. It doesn't make any sense from a depth perspective in that running back room. I personally don't believe it matters who Patrick Mahomes is throwing the ball to, said Dalton. He turns all his receivers into somebody worth talking about. I mean, he elevates everybody, you know, and somebody just said that. Maybe it was Matt Nagy in a presser. Was it Matt Nagy? It was one of the coaches, I'm pretty sure. They said something along the lines of course, whoever Mahomes is throwing the ball to, he just makes better. I mean, it's just true. He'll draw out the best in his players, man. Jones knows he's under contract. He'll play for the season for sure. Now, I'd definitely go for a Stone Cold Tank 7. Me too. Me too. You can get a 3rd round pick for CEH? I don't know, dude. I don't know if we can get a 3rd round pick for CEH, bro. I don't. Did they crack your back? Yeah, I'm doing a couple things at the Cairo. They're stretching me. Like decompression on a machine, doing some laser therapy and getting adjusted. I mean, we're trying, man, on the back. We're really trying. Chris Jones fatigue got real. Oh, I'm so tired. You know, it's funny. Like, I'm tired, and I'll talk about like updates when they come, and there's like a little bit here and there, and some people in chat are like, quit talking about it. I'm like, I mean, I'm kind of with you, to be honest. Like, I kind of feel you. I kind of feel those comments. Quit talking about it. Well, I feel that. What position group are you going to be keeping an eye on this game day? What's up, Randor? Sean! What up, dude? What are you doing, Sean? You turned 40 today? Hey, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Sean with the big 4-0. Let's go, dude. As far as position groups to watch, I talked about it earlier at the beginning of the live stream, but I'm going to watch really the D-line and the depth there, because with Noah Minihue, Turk Wharton still injured, and Chris Jones ain't there right now. Like, I needed to see some of the young guys and who shows up and shows out. Like, could it be, you know, Malik Herring? Can FAU start to shine a little bit more? What about Keandre Coburn or BJ Thompson? Then I want to see the young DBs. Think about it. Snead's been hurt. Nick Jones got hurt. And then Najee Johnson tore his ACL. So, like, I want to see some of these depth guys, like Khalif Halassi, Echo Boydo. I want to see Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, the cornerback, not the quarterback. He was the highest graded defender last game. Again, not the biggest sample size, but he played a decent amount of snaps and was the highest graded guy. So I'm just intrigued to see him. I'm not saying he's going to be a starter or anything like that. Might even make it to the practice squad. Like, I don't know. But so the D-line depth, DB depth, and then the wide receiver room, I'm just kind of curious to see like Richie James and Justin Ross in a real game situation with Patrick Mahomes under center. I hope we get to see that because we didn't get to see that last game. Ross and Richie James both came in the third drive, and Mahomes was obviously out after he only played one, didn't he? He played one drive. Pretty sure. So those are some that I'm excited about. I was excited about wide receiver Nico Remigio, but obviously he's hurt. So what about some of these other depth guys? Can Kakoa Crawford show up a little bit again? Can Ty Freifogel, Cornell Powell? Like, what can that look like? Williams and Watson miss sophomore slump, and Boydo makes the team. Hey, Echo Boydo could. I know that's another reason why, Stuart, honestly, I'm intrigued about the DB room. It's because defensive backs coach Dave Merritt spoke at a presser this week and was asked about why Jalen Watson and Joshua Williams were getting rotated in and out so much with the ones. And he said it's because he's waiting for somebody that shows consistency and can fight for that starting role. He basically said neither of those guys have earned the starting role yet. So I'm like, well, freaking A, you got Snead hurt, Nazi out, Nick Jones hurt. Then you don't know. The DB coach himself said he's not sure if Jalen Watson or Joshua Williams is gonna be the starter because they're not consistent enough yet. So I'm over here like, freaking A. That's why I want to watch the DB room. Xbox guy with the membership? Hey, let's go, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. Greg Williams was my high school football coach here in Excelsior Springs. Tech 9 used to party with them. They got a song that talks about this. Oh, really? That's awesome, dude. Tech 9? Michael P. Ryan didn't look bad in the last preseason game. Facts. I wonder if he will give Prince a run for his money. So that is the reports right now that LaMichael P. Ryan has earned a bit of a nod over Deneric Prince from a coach's perspective based on his performance last game. He was working in before Prince in some of the running back drills, the 7-on-9, 9-on-7 looks at practice and stuff. So we'll see. I need to see more from both of them. But LaMichael P. Ryan did look good. And it was so confusing, dude, because LaMichael P. Ryan is 29. And I think that was Jerry and Ely's number last year. And now Ely is 39. So every time 29 touched the ball in the preseason game, I wanted to say Ely, and it wasn't. How much have you missed? We've been live since 2, so you've missed a little bit. Somebody drop a beat. Cole's singing over here. Do you have the ankle boot things to let you hang upside down? Yeah, I have. Well, I actually have I just legit have an inversion table too. Yeah. I got stuff. I appreciate it though. That CB3 battle got my attention. I think Williams is about to get it on lock. Hey, KL, if Williams gets it, that's awesome. Coming from a D2 HBTCU in Fayetteville State, I'm rooting for the guy, man. It's freaking awesome. Chris said they're not trading CH for anything less than a third. I don't think anyway. If he walks after this year, they'll get a comp pick for him, and depth this year is more valuable. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't even know if CEH would command a third. Like, I don't know if the Chiefs could get that. If they did, great. I'm fine to be wrong. I'm not really an expert by any stretch of the imagination in regard to trades and value. But, dude, I just know the running back position is kind of in a bad spot right now. But I do agree with you. Depth this year is more valuable. Yeah, I mean, imagine Pacheco re-aggravates that shoulder. I mean, if it's not Pacheco out there, who y'all want? I mean, I'm going to say CEH right now. Like, maybe Deneric Prince, maybe LaMichael P. Ryan. And you say, well, yeah, we got McKinnon. Well, he's almost 32. You gotta limit his snap count as well. You've got to have a back that you're willing to just grind and take hits. Now, I understand what y'all are saying. Well, CEH has been injured like every year. I understand that. Some of those are some fluke things that have happened, and I hope it doesn't happen again. But valuable depth is very important. And, if one of those guys got hurt, you're going to be glad you kept him. Bushman season, he could show out with, especially with Jody being placed on IR. Yep. Happy birthday, Sean. Appreciate you, man. I think we should go with 7 wide receivers. I think they do. I think they do go with 7. Now, rumor, best guesses from beat reporters / rumor has it from some that the Chiefs roll with 7 on the 53, but then place Kadarius Toney on IR for the first 4 weeks. And so they really have 6, but they do have 7 for a day on cutdowns. We'll see. I can see them rolling with 7, even if they don't put Kadarius Toney on IR for a little bit. Like, I'm not saying all 7 of those guys will stay on the active roster all year on the 53, but I could see him rolling with 7. That's kind of where I have it right now. That's where I have it right now. Rachel with the 5 sent you a message on Twitter. I think I spotted you in the latest episode of The Franchise last night. Really? Oh. Dude, yeah, man. That guy's my spirit animal. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at that red-bearded man. Is his beard really that red? Because people ask me if I dye my beard. Bro, my beard ain't that red. That's a red beard. That's funny. I was like, you spotted me in The Franchise. I was like, there ain't no way. That's hilarious. So funny, Rachel. Swole Cole. Yeah, that's me if I haven't had 4 surgeries since 2015. Vikings beat Vikings. Yeah, I'm like, what's the skinnier dude in Vikings? The kind of weird dude. I'm not that weird, but he would probably be the guy that I am. What's his name? I don't remember his name. In the preseason game, should have Chiefs ran down the clock or passed. I mean, hindsight's 2020. I think that was a good situation to put some pressure on those guys and say, hey, game on the line. It's 3rd down. Let's go get it first. And obviously that screen pass was a fail all the way around. Even the running back, was it Pirine? I don't remember. Was it Jerry and Ely? I don't remember who it was, but dude, the running back could have at least chipped that guy before he turned around. He could have acted like he was blocking before turning around. He didn't even touch that guy. Yeah, Floki. Floki, that's who it is. Now, Floki's way more weird. That guy's like he's just a weird guy in his mannerisms. But I'd probably be the Floki, dude. What's up, Kylie? How are you? Do you have a question? She said, not sure what's going on. What do you mean? We're just doing a Q&A, talking about the game, talking about standouts and stuff like that. Which 4th running back steps up? What about return man? Who's next after Prince? Yeah, the only way Deneric Prince loses running back 4, in my opinion, is Dave Tobe is confident in a returner for somebody else. It could be Richie James. Like, if Richie James is... If Tobe is confident enough in Richie James to return both punts and kicks or something, like, okay. Then you go with Pirine as RB4 or... Yeah, I don't... Dude, it's interesting. Like, Pirine could maybe even find himself on the practice squad as a call-up guy, but hard to know. Hard to know. I'm glad Coach is doing that with them. Competing with each other will make them both better. Facts, Dalton. Rashee Rice for Offensive Rookie of the Year? I mean, I'd like that a whole lot. Running back franchise tag is low. $10 million, right? Isn't it 10.1? Swole Cole. Stewart with the membership. Appreciate that, man. Let's go. Not going to lie. Prince didn't look too hot returning. Yeah, I think... Here's my thing. First preseason game of the year, guys. I try not to be... I try not to overreact on anything, basically. It's the first, like think about it. Prince is a UDFA. He's a rookie. That was his first actual game action he ever has had in the NFL. So I'm kind of just trying not to overreact, and I just need to see all 3 of these preseason games. You know, if we see 3 preseason games and Prince is like, oh my God, okay. I just need to see more first. Justin said, worried here, but Gibbs will be clutch against the Chiefs. All right, fair enough. There's a rumor that Coach Reed is going to have the starters in for the entire first quarter of tomorrow's night's game. Well, it's not even a rumor. Andy Reid said himself the starters are playing the first half. I don't think they all play the first half, but a lot of them will be in there. I know you said first quarter, but he said first half. Gracie said, when I think of CEH, I envision him in a fur coat and pimp hat straight from the fashion show. The fashion show he went to and skipped the Super Bowl parade for. What's up, him? How do you think Chiefs will do this year? 12, 13, 14 wins. I mean, I think my original prediction was like 13-4. If they won 12 or 14, all right. You know, it's a tough season. Has there been any news on Felix Anudike Uzama? I didn't see much or hear much from him in the last preseason game. Actually, I talked about him a little bit in my video. He had 30-something snaps, and I think they're just trying to give him a lot of looks and just get him reps under his belt. He made a couple good plays. There was some coaches' film that some people did. I think Seth, Chief in the North, he's got a newsletter, and he did his Substack. I think he did a film review on FAU. Yeah, some positive stuff, but again, he came out there like with a third team defense, I think. So I guess I can't talk now. I just stutter. But like with FAU, they just need to continue getting reps under his belt. That's the biggest thing I saw. Even when the coaches spoke this week, they were like, yeah, we're just getting him reps. Because think about it. FAU was hurt during OTAs. He had thumb surgery. He had a hamstring issue. He didn't participate in rookie minicamp. And I don't think was he at full go all training camp? I'm not sure if he was. Maybe he was. But either way, training camp was like his actual first real work he's been putting in physically on the field from a practice standpoint. So I think just right now the Chiefs are just getting as much reps as they can for FAU. I don't know that he's going to come in and instantly be like a starter or anything like that, but they will work him in. Andy Reid said they'll rotate him in. Maybe it was Spags, actually, said they'll rotate him in. But expect him to play a lot of reps again. I would. Yeah, Seth Kaiser. Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet, KL, but yeah, it was Seth Kaiser. Yes, sir. When will they sweep the reloaded Broncos? I mean, I hope so. Like, I'm kind of a realist in how I look at things, and like part of me is like, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if they split with the Broncos this year. I mean, there's been a lot of close games with the Broncos. Even last year, both games were one-score games. Mahomes and Andy Reid are just freaking ballers at finishing games. You know, so if they split, I guess part of me wouldn't be completely surprised. I mean, you can only sweep teams for so long. The Chiefs have won 15 times in a row against the Broncos, and they're tied for the third longest active win streak against the same opponent. Tied for third most in NFL history. Second most is 17 wins. First most is 20 wins. It's very hard to do that. Now, the Chiefs fan in me, hell yeah, I want to sweep them. I don't want the Broncos to win. I don't want Perna to have that satisfaction over me. Like, you know, I want the Chiefs to keep them dub stacked. So I do think the Broncos are better this year with Sean Payton leading them, but I hope the win streak lives on. With Chris Jones and a defense that create turnovers resulting in points, I can see the Chiefs going 14-3 against his brutal schedule. Oh yeah, no Chris Jones. It's crazier. But Chris Jones is playing this year no matter what, for sure. If he misses a couple games, okay, but he'll be back. Coach even said he wanted to see more kick returners because the guys missed blocks that hurt Prince on the return. Yeah, Dave Tobe said he wants to see Prince get some more reps and Richie James. And then Richie James, he wants to see him return more punts because he said they didn't get a lot of opportunities. All-time favorite Chiefs receiver? If it's not Otis Taylor, it's probably Tyreek. One of those two for me. I mean, Dwayne Bowe was fun in his years. He had his struggles at times, but why is my live chat so far ahead of Cole? I kind of scroll up and down. Sometimes I get behind. I don't understand why the Players Union pushed for fewer preseason games. It's not like the starters are playing more than a single series anyway. It seems like they would want to see 3s and 4s play. Yeah, I don't know. Good question. I'm sure it was in the name of health and safety, but still. Just realized someone gifted me a membership 4 days ago. Thank you, stranger. Hey, whoever gifted TGZ a membership, thank you. Any news on Remigio? Not really. I'm a little worried of that shoulder dislocation. They were pretty quiet about Jody Fortson and his shoulder dislocation until they just randomly said he's going on IR. So, because he needs surgery. I don't know what to make of it yet. Unless we see Nico back out and practicing within the next week or so, you could see Remigio as the IR stash for the year, like they stashed Justin Ross last year after foot surgery. I mean, Remigio was balling out enough. I'm not sure he would have cleared waivers. Like, the Chiefs probably would have loved to get him on the practice squad, but I'm not really sure they would have been able to clear waivers. So, the over-under is 11.5 games. I'd take the over. Yeah, I would take the over on 11.5. I'd put money on that right now. Personally. The last time the Broncos beat the Chiefs, the iPhone 5 just came out and Bobby Shmurda just got arrested. Oh, man. What position group will we have? Wait. What position group will we have to have less of so that we can keep all these wide receivers on the 53? You'd have to sacrifice it somewhere. Whether it's 9 O linemen instead of 10, one less tight end, one less running back. I mean, I'm doing another 53-man roster projection soon, but even my initial one in June, I think I had 6 wide receivers on there, 4 tight ends, 3 running backs, and 3 QBs, but I think I went with 9 O linemen. I'd have to do the math on that. That's just off the top of my head. It's kind of changed a little bit since then, but you'd have to cut someone somewhere to do it. Your chat froze? You might have to refresh. I don't know. My chat's working. Who do you think is going to win, Chiefs versus Lions, and what score? I'm going with the Chiefs. Could be a 1-score game. Both score around 30-ish. That's probably a safe prediction, but I haven't really given it too much thought. Lamar Jackson going to pick off Lamar Jackson one day. Just wait. Hey, that's like Josh Allen picking off Josh Allen. It was crazy. You liked your comments during the game last week? Thank you, David. I appreciate that, man. Who all is really bummed about Fortson? Me. What's up, Lego? No, Pacheco is not playing tomorrow. Not from what I understand. I actually had Danny Shelton on my original 53, and that actually looks possible now. Yeah. It actually could be. Bro, he's a lunatic. There's a couple clips surfaced of Danny Shelton diving. Full sprint, diving into a pile. It was hilarious. If Chris Jones and Office come to an agreement, do you think we will go DT in the... Oh, if they don't come to an agreement, do you think DT in the draft to replace him? Either that or they make a big free agency move for a defensive tackle. Maybe a guy... Maybe they trade for a guy, or maybe they're signing a long-term contract with one of these guys that are coming off the last year of their rookie deal or something. Nah, that GoFundMe was fake, Ben. Cole, did you see the photo barbecue Dom posted a few days ago of Pat and Brittany just shows Mahomes just a regular guy? Yeah, I saw that. I think. Of Mahomes going like this? Yeah, I saw that. You can sneak an O lineman on the practice squad. It's harder than skill position groups. Yeah, and I mean, if they want to go with 9 to sneak like Austin Ryder or something. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I watched Derek Thomas set record sacks in Arrowhead and we lost on the play. Yep. Yes, sir, Stuart. Gosh dang it on that game, by the way. More often than not, when you dislocate your shoulder, you tear your labrum. Yeah, that actually sucks, dude, because I've torn my labrum twice. I didn't dislocate my shoulder, but labrum repairs are no joke. My shoulder is still not the same. Like, my range of motion in my left shoulder. So this is my left side over here. It's still not. It's not the same, dude. Like, you could see it. You could see the difference. It looks freaking weird. and it's super tight. It's not the same, but I've had two surgeries on it. You want a Kalijah Cansey? That would have been nice. It was Cole, unless you are the pile. Yeah, that would hurt. Cole, yeah, I saw that photo. Okay. Love watching the play-by-plays, Anthony. Thank you. We're going live tomorrow. No 100-point Goff Mahomes game again? I don't know. I mean, dude, if there's no Chris Jones and there will be Noah Minihue, maybe the Chiefs do have to put up 40 to win. Maybe it will be higher scoring than that. Are you going to be sending me a $25 gift in the fantasy league this year? 2Fresh38? I mean, if you win, maybe. What are your favorite jerseys no matter which team? I mean, I don't have any jerseys that aren't Chiefs, but like, dude, I would love some Legends jerseys. Like Barry Sanders would be awesome. Jerry Rice, like those kind of players. That'd be fire. Why was there no video yesterday? I just wasn't able to get it done. There was some other stuff going on that demanded my attention. I do have one dropping tonight, though. I've already recorded it, and I have to get off here in the next few minutes to finish editing it, but we have 600 people in here right now. Is that right? Nice. It's kind of a lot of people for a Friday. Hope you guys are doing well, man. If Veach traded up for Jalen Carter, Chris Jones will be playing for a contract for a new team since Veach didn't. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. The leverage that the Chiefs have is Chris Jones is under contract for another year. I mean, I guess he could sit out this year and lose out on $20 million. You know, if they don't get a long deal done. Bo Jackson, that'd be a fire one. Jerry Rice, yeah. Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders. I mean, dude, any legend. Give me one. I'm down. Cora said, just noticed only 3K away from 150. We're getting close. We're getting real close. I'm always nervous as a longtime Chiefs fan, but I still see a 14-win season. Yeah, buddy. It's been a pretty surreal time since Mahomes took the helm, but there's been a lot of wild things that have happened in history, Chiefs history. Who do you think is going to have the most yards tomorrow? I don't know, because I don't know how long who is playing. So that's tough. I mean, Remigio led in receiving yards last game. I don't see any of the starters leading. It's going to be one of those third, fourth stringers that they're trying to get a really good look at. So pick your poison. Kakoa Crawford, Cornell Powell, Ty Freifogel, Isaiah Gay. Like, choose your poison down there. I think it could be one of those guys. Maybe Matt Bushman, shows out a little bit. I'm not sure. Who do you think? Even as a Saints fan, being around that atmosphere in Arrowhead is so astounding. Went to several games with my buddies. Oh, dude, it's so fun, dude. It's a great environment. I thought if he sits out his contract, moves over to next year. I don't know, John. It would make, dude, here's my thing. It would make 0 sense for Chris Jones to sit out. You're talking about the accrued season. I don't honestly know how that plays out. There hasn't really been a scenario in my head or anywhere I've seen that Chris Jones misses more than a couple games. So I'm not sure about that, John. I'd have to research that. If that's the case, ain't no way he's sitting out, because then he would just have to play again next year on the last year of a deal. So there ain't no way he's sitting the whole season out. And I never had him sitting out the whole season, even if a deal didn't get done. Don't forget about Justin Watson. Yeah, I mean, Justin Watson, I don't see him, like, he's going out with the ones and playing very few snaps. So I don't see him leading tomorrow's game of receiving yards or anything. I already have him as a roster lock and someone who's there. I mean, he played as many snaps as Travis Kelce last game. Like it or not, Justin Watson is here. The Chiefs are high on the guy, and he's staying, more than likely. I mean, I got him as a lock. I mean, the only guaranteed locks are, in my eyes, MVS, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, and Rashee Rice. But I still have Richie and Justin Watson as most likely locks, as well as Justin Ross. Those three are right there. But, those guys aren't locks to me. Richie James, Justin Watson, Justin Ross. Although I think all three of them make the roster along with Kadarius Toney, MVS, Sky Moore, and Rashee Rice. Just the only four guarantees are those four, in my opinion. You like the Jags uniform and helmets? Yeah, I guess I don't mind them. Favorite Super Bowl of all time? I mean, probably Super Bowl 54 for me. Lifelong Chiefs fan. First Super Bowl the Chiefs played in since I was alive and won. I mean, that's going down in history. Devontae Adams would look good in red and gold. I wouldn't turn that down. What's up, Nathan? How are you, man? Do you think that Justin Ross will get 5 or more catches against the Cardinals? Honestly, father of Papa. Honestly, I have no idea. But the more he gets, the more excited it'll be for Chiefs Kingdom. So I'm curious to see how long they play him, personally. Yep, I'm excited for Richie James. Michael, for sure. Where should I eat barbecue when I get to KC? Probably Joe's. A lot of people like Q39. You could go there. There's Jack Stack. There's Gates. There's Big T's, LC's. A lot of the favorites is going to be Joe's, Jack Stack, Q39. Some people like Zarda. I mean, there's all kind. Arthur Bryant's. I mean, it kind of depends on who you ask. If you're saying, hey, Cole, where should I go? I would go straight to Joe's. That's the first place I'd go to. Most of our receivers have had a significant injury in their career. I don't think MVS has really been injured. I actually do think Justin Watson was injured. I think Justin Watson tore his ACL. Who else? Sky? I don't think he has. Rashee Rice? I don't think he has. If they did in college, let me know, because I don't follow college super heavy. I mean, last year Rashee Rice was dealing with turf toe. But I mean, Kadarius Toney, yes. Justin Ross, yes. But who else? Is there anybody else that has injury issues going on? In the wide receiver room? Or maybe a past of a serious injury? If so, who? You're taking your friends to Arthur Bryant's? I mean, that's a great place to go too. Arthur Bryant's, it was funny. They followed me on Twitter. I got all excited and then they unfollowed me. I was like, gosh. I don't really care that much, but I just thought it was funny. I've never had BB's barbecue. I don't know what that is. You've been gone 20 years? What is your dream car? Honestly, I'm weird when it comes to cars. I don't care. I've always driven an older car that's been paid off with no car payment. I just don't care, personally. But a dream car, if I had all the money in the world and it didn't matter. I mean, dude, I had a Mustang GT when I was just out of high school. I think I just love a nice, even a 1969, just classic Mustang. That'd be so fire. Like a Shelby or something. But dream vacation, just take my wife Danny somewhere nice. Give us a beach, give us somewhere nice. The iPhone microphone stinks. Truth. You live 10 minutes from BB's and I never go there? Yeah, I have never had it. Seriously, screw debt. Yeah, we are debt free here. Minus the mortgage, but I'm a big fan of if you can pay cash, do it. That's how I live my life. There's other people though, they leverage debt to build wealth. Flipping houses, renting out multiple, there's multiple ways to do things. In my honest opinion, MVS and Justin Watson are interchangeable players. Both are fast and big. Both are reliable. MVS is on a much bigger contract. Therefore, it would make more sense to trade MVS and trade Watson. I don't see them trading MVS or Watson this year. I mean, I think MVS is one of the staple receivers of this room. Now, there is an out in MVS's contract after this season. You want to have that conversation next year? That's fine. I don't think either of them go anywhere, personally. This season, at least. The original Jack Stack was on Prospect on 71 Highway. Been there. It was so good. Mason, he said, bro, you're my favorite YouTuber. I'm a Chiefs fan. You give me info. Thanks so much. Heck yeah, bro. Go Chiefs. Appreciate you, bro. Where do you rank our new O-line in the NFL? I need to see like real NFL reps, but on paper, the O-line is better than last year, and that was a borderline top 5 O-line. The interior trio is the best in the game. I think Jawan Taylor is an upgrade from Andrew Wiley. Donovan Smith is the question mark, but he is alongside a very solid left guard in Joe Tooney. And Donovan Smith is healthy. He played a lot last year injured and alongside a new left guard because Ali Marpet retired last offseason or 2021 offseason. And that's who Donovan Smith played alongside of for like 3 or 4 years. So on paper, I think it's a better O-line than last year, but I need to see that translate. You know, I think it's a top 5 O-line or close to. If you're, well, yeah, me and my wife are weird. We're kind of on a Dave Ramsey train, but we are also, we use credit cards, so we just pay them off at the end of the month. You have 3 houses and nearly 2 paid off. Sean, that's the way to go, bro. That's fire. I dealt with a HBTC hater today. Yeah, they float around. I don't even know why, but all I can do is try my best, and not everybody's going to like that. It's fine. Joe's is delicious. So good. Donovan Smith looked good in the first preseason snaps he had. Yeah, he did look good for like the first 9. He played like 9 snaps. I think you're right. Yo, what's up, family man? How are you? Yeah, heck yeah, great cash flow indeed. You just bought your first car? Nice. You agree they probably won't trade either one. Couldn't add that in the space. Also, MVS may be ready to break out. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to use 7 wide receivers consistently. I think 7 initially make it, but I don't know what's going to happen after that. It's pretty hard. They've never rolled with 7 before, but I do think 7 make it, even if Kadarius Toney a day later is put on IR for 4 weeks. So they go down to 6. You know, some are saying the Chiefs roll with 7, then they only roll with maybe 2 or 3 tight ends, with Blake Bell actually being released and re-signing after they move Kadarius Toney to IR. And then they bring Blake Bell back on like a like a gentleman's agreement or whatever that term is called, and he comes back. Sure, maybe that could happen. A GTR? Ooh, there you go. MVS dad works at my job? Dude, that's awesome. Tell him I said, what's up? Cole, my daughter just turned 18. It's the same when you show love, a little slower, but they know. That's awesome. 18. They grow up quick, huh? Dave Ramsey kills me. Dave, we have a 7-figure income and we can't pay our bills. What do we do? Well, if you have a 7-figure income, you need to cut some freaking costs. I'll tell you that. Daniel with the gifted. Appreciate it, bro. If you can't survive on a 7-figure income, you need to cut your costs. You are paying way too much for whatever. For your house, your cars. Anyway, I don't care how y'all live your life. That's not what we're here for. We're here to talk football. Do they have a short version called the Dollar Air next door? No. What do you think about the Raiders this year? They sadly don't, Cora. I think the Raiders finished 4th in the AFC West. Too expensive? Pretty expensive. I have to go have football practice. Mason, thanks for hanging out, brother. Tony Timmons, what up, bro? What's up, Cole? Please shout out to my girlfriend, Jesse. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Thanks for the support and glad you enjoy the content. What's up, L. Strauss? What up? We have a Chiefs bar out here in California, and it's a great place to catch the games. That would be fun. That'd be awesome. Scrum said, we thinking Remigio hits IR as a stash for this year? Yeah, if his shoulder injury is bad enough, I definitely think they could. And I think you're right, Scrum. I'm not sure he would clear waivers and make it to the practice squad. I agree. Will we see sweeping the Broncos this year? I mean, I hope so. I like that a bunch. I still can't do super chat, so that's how I don't know. That's so weird, Daniel. Yeah, it's been happening with Daniel for a while. Daniel can't super chat, but he can gift members. I appreciate you, bro. Cisco. Oh, Cisco's wife said you're awesome, Cole. Hey, if I can get the wife's approval too, that means the husband can normally watch more of the content, so I appreciate that. Let's go. You tried the new Mexican restaurant and bar in Lee Summit? What is it? What is it? Yeah, give me the name. I don't think I have, but what's the name of it? Cole, you getting settled in? Like for the season? Yeah, we trying. Trying out here. You think it would have been wild to watch the Chiefs win the Super Bowl from that Chiefs bar in downtown Philly? Facts. Trent Green. Much love. Let's go. Calveras. Oh. No, we haven't been there, but my wife wants to go. Yeah, downtown Lee Summit? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's up, Jay Query? Yeah, for sure. Danny wants to go there. We'll have to go there soon. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go there soon. I sent a screenshot from everyone at the Grossi meetup, and it needs to go to a museum with you and Tom. Heck yeah. Send it. Send it. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm going to jump off because I have a daily video to work on. But thanks for everything. Thanks for all the donos, the cash apps, the super chats, the gifteds, and just all the questions and engaging and hanging out. I do need to jump off because I've got a video to edit to drop tonight. And then we're going live tomorrow night for the play-by-play Chiefs versus Cardinals preseason game 2. Hope to see y'all there. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?